Good afternoon, everybody. This is the Perfect Contractor here. I want to say first off, thank you for everybody that subscribed and shared all my content. I really appreciate it. If you're not subscribed, just hit that subscribe button. Be awesome. So today I'm going to talk about running a successful business. Now, first off, I have a lot of experience with this, so it's not coming from someone that's never run a business before. I work for a large painting company. I've said it in one of my other videos, but about 7 years ago is when I got done with him, and I worked for him for 10 years. I started at the bottom and worked my way up, and I think by year 6, I became his general foreman, in charge of 2 different crews, and he ended up getting done, and I took over his business, and I actually rebranded it and made it my own. But so I have 7 years now. I've been running a very successful. It started as a painting business, but it's a construction business now. I do a bunch of stuff, construction, groundwork, all that stuff. So I have experience is what I'm saying, and I'm new in kind of the grand scheme of things, but also 7 years is quite a while to prove that you're going to be around for a while. I went through COVID. We never even skipped a beat all through COVID. We were classified as essential, so it worked out good. But I think some of the, like I said in one of my other videos, success is a mindset in business, and I really believe it's business is 90% a mindset. So if you're going to be successful, you have to have the mindset for it. You can't give up. If you give up, you're going to fail. 100% of the time, if you give up, you're going to fail. That doesn't mean that you can't stop and, change things up and go in a different direction, but you can't give up completely, because that's when you fail. A successful business is not going to fail if they don't give up, So there's that part of it. There's a lot of mindset, but it also comes down to managing, your managers that you hire. Maybe you're just a little guy, one person, working by yourself. You got to allocate enough time for yourself to do the managing part if you're also the one pretty much running the whole show, working and everything. When I first started out, I had like 10 guys going right off the bat. Everything took off real good, and I wasn't managing good. And there was a lot of wasted time, a lot of wasted money. So I had to put someone in charge, a good manager, a good overseer, foreman, whatever you want to call it, that would basically like an outreach of me, that would have my values and, everything I wanted to be done. And so I put that person in place, and stuff went smooth. And, business, it's a constant learning. There's ups and downs. There's some days you'll have a couple dollars in your bank account. Some days you'll have a few $100,000 in your bank account. More the bigger you go. But so there's a learning curve to it. But I guess one of my biggest things is I would, say in this is, if you are someone who's thinking about starting your own business, maybe you haven't taken the step yet, just take the step. Go to a lawyer, it's like $500 to start an LLC, get that done. Make up some business cards for whatever you're going for. Put them at the post office, put them wherever, just scatter them at stores, and the work will come. I will promise you that. The work will come, and it's just about managing your time and your money. And yeah, I mean, I think it's like 80 or 80 something percent of people want to start a business, but they won't, or they never have. And so they're, like I said in the beginning, you're not going to fail if you don't try. So you got to try to see if you're even going to fail. And what's it going to hurt? You can make a mistake and change things up if something happens. It's not the end of it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I appreciate you watching, and we'll talk to you later.